You are who you think you are, okay? What's up, my loves? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm TerranekaHill, where we do all things wellness, lifestyle, and self-love. So if any of that interests you, be sure to hit that subscribe button and come join the journey with us. Today, I'm going to be doing a reflection video on turning 31, about my first year in my 30s, because I feel like we need to talk about this a little bit more. We need to talk about this a little bit more. So I'm here to give y'all all the feels, all the tea, all the lessons I've learned, and things that have just changed and transformed in less than a year, like a year. And I'm just grateful for where I am in life, grateful for the things that God has blessed me with. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the transition that happened from turning 29 to 30. I feel like all growing up, like everybody's like, oh, when you hit your 30s, you old. When you turn 30, you old. You had to have all these things. You had to be married, you had to have a kid, you had to have a house, you had to have a car, you had to have a career, you had to have a business. Like it was like all these things that you had to have to feel like you have your life together by 30. So it was like, I felt like society put this added pressure on you when you in your 30s. In my 20s, that's how I was thinking. So as closer it got to my 30s, I was like, I don't have it all figured out. I don't have my life together. I ain't bought no house. I ain't got married. I haven't did this. I haven't did that. I don't have the successful business. I don't have my dream career. Like all these things, all this pressure that was built up and just have been embedded into us as a society just was not the case. Like I still have time, you still have time, and there's plenty of life to be lived. And somewhere along the line of me turning 29 to 30, instead of me being scared and intimidated to turn 30, I got like liberated about turning 30. I felt like I was becoming like a new person, almost like, baby, I'm starting my life over. I'm starting over in my 30s. Like I was finally able to shake that having to have it all figured out by the time I was 30 to just being open to allowing myself to grow and become the person that I wanted to become in my 30s. Turning 30 felt like I was crossing a bridge. Like I was leaving behind the person I thought I would be and the things that I thought I would have accomplished by the time I was 30 to really becoming the person that I want to be in my 30s. That's a lot of it. And another thing I will point out, I saw this quote that said, in your 20s, you're living the life that was built for you. In your 30s, you're living a life that you built for yourself. And that was like mind-blowing to me, because yes, you don't realize it, but in your 20s you're still doing what your parents want you to do, doing what you thought you would do in your like whatever career choices you thought that you made when you were 18, 19, 20 in college. You thought that that's where you was going to be in your 20s. I'm speaking for most people, still lean on their parents a lot in their 20s. You still live at home. You still can go back home. Like it's so many different things that happens in your 20s. You still have a lot of your friends from high school and college, and like it's so many things that go into it in your 20s. But when you hit 30, something about hitting at 30, it's like all bets are off. I get to be who I want to be. I don't have my parents to depend on. I don't have my parents where I need their approval. I don't have like these friends that I've had since I was a kid. Like it's so many things that go into it. I don't have these society norms that you feel like you have to be on such a tight clock. Like, I don't know, it's like a relief. It's like a relief of all the pressure. But it's like, for me, it's been like a relief of pressure. And something about it didn't happen until I literally was like a few months before I turned 30. It was like I felt this relief of all this pressure that even I've put on myself, and I felt like others put on me to have it all figured out and all together. And it's like, no, we're not going into that chapter like this. We're going in this chapter allowing ourselves space to grow, allowing ourselves space to heal, allowing ourselves space to try new things, allowing us to see what the world holds for us. So instead of me feeling like I'm supposed to have it all together, I was able to embrace the process, embrace the journey, embrace where I am and where I'm going. And that just gave me so much peace and I feel freedom. Like I feel like I can just be myself. I don't have to have these persona. You either take me or leave me. Like that's how I feel now in my 30s. Like I don't need the approval of anyone. I don't care. I'm just gonna do what makes me happy. I'm gonna live life how I desire, how I feel. And that's what this first year, just a quick reflection, that's what this year has been for me. There has been a tremendous amount of growth that I have experienced in this last year, and it's not easy. And it came with a lot of silence. It came with a lot of isolation. It came with a lot of not getting second opinions. It came with a lot of praying. I'm gonna say that again. It came with a lot of praying. It came with learning discernment. It came with a lot of things that have allowed me to be stretched. I feel like I was stretched this first year of breaking, like I just said, breaking down a lot of barriers and letting things go, which allowed me the space to grow and become this better version of me that I feel that I have become over this last year. And I know that people has been following me for a while. Y'all can see it too. Like it's evident. Like it is so evident the growth that I have had over this last year. And I'm just thankful to God that he allowed me the space and continue to pour into me and give me direction and give me confirmations to allow me to be able to live this life that I'm living. And I am just grateful. And talking about growth, something that goes with growth is letting go. You can't grow if you don't let things go. It's just like your hair, right? I use my hair for example. You can have so much dead hair, like your hair can be down your back, but if you got so much dead hair, it's not gonna grow. Like it's not gonna be healthy. Your hair is not gonna be living up to its full potential if you don't learn how to let things go. And this chapter, this year, this season, I have learned to let a lot of things go. I have learned to let go of expectations of life, expectations of other people, expectations that I set for myself. I had to let all that go. I also had to be okay with letting go of different friendships. I learned to be okay with letting go of different perspectives, and it's just been so freeing. It's kind of hard to explain, but just letting go has been freeing for my mind. Letting go of certain mindsets, letting go of certain habits that I had, and just letting a lot of things go and finding new ways to cope. So one example I will use of just letting things go and finding new habits is I would get so frustrated and overwhelmed a lot with just life, regular life. And I learned that that's not good to just be stressing all the time. And so now when I find myself like wired up, when I find myself wind up, I pray, I turn on my little Christian R&B music, or I turn on some lo-fi jazz music, set the tone in my house, and I will just take time to just like, just that is something that I have started doing over this last year, and it has really kept me sane. I know, I'm sorry I gotta bring it up, it's just a part of life, but it's a part of my life. But this has also been a transition for me in my career. Since I was let go on my corporate job, I have stepped into a new era of entrepreneurship and content creating full-time, which has caused me a lot of different emotions, has caused me a lot of, I'm not gonna say stress because I really haven't been stressed about it, but it's just so many unknown factors there that I struggle with and I'm still struggling with. But I have been coping and learning new coping mechanisms to allow me to just like let things go and let things play out the way that it should, the way that it's going to anyway. And it's just certain things, if you don't have control over, it's nothing that you can do. You literally just have to go with the flow and just be okay with the process. Now, this is where we get real. This last year, just being honest, was the first year since I was a kid that I genuinely thought about putting myself first. Yes, I'm a mom, so I have a kid that I have to take care of and be responsible for, right? But I made sure that I was being taken care of first. I made sure that I was pouring back into myself first with things that I could. Like, I made sure that I was having some me time first, getting up earlier, going to sleep a little later, making sure I'm getting my hair done, making sure I'm going to the gym, making sure I'm working out, making sure that I'm doing things that I want to do, learning how to pour back into myself, learning what I like, what I don't like, learning that rest is important, learning that self-care is important, and letting go of the mom guilt. Like, I genuinely feel like this year was the first time I let go of that mom guilt. Like, I let go of always feeling like I was doing something wrong if I did something for myself, doing something wrong if I go somewhere and she's not going, or she has to go by someone's house, or just things like that. I have let that go. I've really let that, it's mom guilt, so it comes up in spells, but I used to have it really bad where I would beat myself up about certain things, and I have learned to let that go because I'm human too. Like, I'm a human, I am a person, I have needs, I have desires, I have wants, and if you sacrifice everything, what are you gonna have left? If you are always giving out, what are you gonna have left? And I have just always been a person that just give, do, make sure this person good, make sure that's taken care of, make sure this person got this, make sure that person got that, make sure this is taken care of, make sure this is handled. Since I was a kid, it's always been me, the responsible one, doing things for everyone else. That translated into my relationships as an adult. That translated into my friendships. And this year, baby, I let it go. I let it go. I learned how to choose myself. I still got some work to do and I still can do better, but I have learned how to choose myself. I have learned to do what makes me happy, whatever that looks like. As long as it's not harming anyone, it's not hurting anyone, I'm gonna do what makes me happy. Because if I'm not happy and I'm not feeling fulfilled, how am I supposed to take care of everybody and everything else around me? And when I really realized that, and I realized I used to get so burnt out trying to do so much for so many people and trying to be the go-to person, baby, I ain't got it. I can't do it anymore. Like, I don't have the capacity, and I've learned that I just don't have the capacity, and that came with learning boundaries. I've learned boundaries this last year. I've learned how to communicate better, because communication ain't in my strong suit. So I've learned how to communicate a little better. If I need something, be direct. If whatever it is, like, I just feel like this shift happened that has just helped me mentally, physically, and emotionally with just learning how to choose me and being okay with it. So I am walking into 31 with intention, with purpose, with peace, knowing that things are gonna align, things are gonna work out. And 30 was the year of breaking things down, and 31 is the year of prospering. 31 is the year of walking fully into purpose, allowing myself space to continue to grow and elevate my life. 30, I was still getting used to some things and getting used to this new person that I have become over the last year or so. 31, you are who you think you are, okay? That's how I feel. Like, that's the confidence that I have. You are who you think you are. And that's the confidence that I need to be able to go after the life that I desire for myself. And I'm just excited for what this year has to bring. I'm excited for what's to come. I have finally solidified that this is the journey that I'm on when it comes to my career. Is it challenging? Absolutely. Is it a lot of unknown and uncertainties? Absolutely. But this is what makes me happy. This is what my purpose is in life. This is what God put me on this earth to do. And He's gonna provide. I don't know when, I don't know how, I don't know what it's gonna look like, and it might not always look perfect. I never try to come on here and act like I got it all together. Y'all know that. You're gonna be struggling and I be stressed. But I'm okay with being on my assignment. I'm okay with going through the process. I'm okay with being on this journey. And I just appreciate y'all for being on this journey with me. And I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited for this next chapter. I'm excited for what's to come. And I pray that y'all see the growth in me, in my channel, in my life, and all the things connected to me. I pray that if you're younger than me, take this as your sign to let go of all that pressure. That pressure will hurt you. Like, let it go. If you're older than me, take this as your sign to you still have life to live. There's still life to live. And do whatever your heart desire. Like, do whatever makes you happy. And that's what I want to leave y'all with. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm looking forward to Tvember, where I will be sharing a video every day up until my birthday. So this is our little birthday marathon, and I'm just excited for this journey. I hope y'all continue to rock with your girl, rock out with your girl. Leave me some brown hearts down in the comment section. Let me know you rocked out with me to the end. Also, let me know something that resonated with you in this video, whether it was something that you have realized, something that changed your life, something that I said that you want to do better with. Whatever it is, let me know down in the comments. Leave me some brown hearts. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Turn that notification bell on so you can see next time I post. Share to your people, put them onto the journey, and I will catch y'all on the next one.